Welcome to week 14 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP, Tonto Bull 6 champ, sitting here with
Matt Detling. Tonto Bull 1, 3, and 16 champion, Brian. Here we go. Playoffs coming, baby. Here we go. You know you love it.
that was just randomly playing on the radio, right?
I do. It sure was, and I took advantage of it.
Great time. And we are sitting here in Dormont and Detling's car. That's where we're doing the podcast today.
The song was at my wedding.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, go on. Sorry, sir.
Anyways, last night we went to the Det and I went to the Jason Isbell show. I could spend an hour talking about that.
It's fantastic.
It was amazing.
Great show.
Amazing show.
Great venue. Love it.
Yep. If you like him, you've never seen him live. It's wow. It's unreal. Seriously, at least a 9 out of 10.
At least, and you don't have to you didn't have to pay for parking. I'm still just dumbfounded by that.
Yeah. No parking. Yeah. But anyways, this is the last week of the playoff or of
regular season.
The regular season. Thank God it's here. I can finally stop making a lineup. I'm still in the basement.
Season.
That's right. And Gags and I are in the basement together. You're still at the top.
Miracles.
Yeah. You lost, so you're still in first place, and we still have. I think no, we don't have a mirror image anymore.
No.
What are you now? 9 and
4.
9 and 4. Yeah.
You didn't win.
I did. So wait.
Are you 4 and 9?
I'm 4 and 9. Yeah, we're still mirror. Yeah, still looking right back at you. Yeah. So how many points do you have on Crick? It's not very many.
24.
Yeah.
Or less than 24 point whatever. So yeah, it's pretty close. And then and actually Bigler probably 29. So it is pretty close. I got Craig covered by 100, so, and Possum Magic. So those people I don't have to worry about.
Right.
As far as that.
Does Josh still have the most points in the league?
Yes.
Okay.
By about 70.
Okay. And that's part of my unfinished business. I'm just pleased to report that Josh is not going to quit the league. He was crying to me privately and saying that he was going to quit the league if he didn't make playoffs. And he's going to be around next year because he managed to, because of Mother Nature, he was able to get that win against you on Monday.
The fantasy gods said we can't let this happen. We can't let Josh quit the league. So we're going to have the New England Patriots only throw 3 passes the whole game. It's the first time since 1982.
Wow.
For the Broncos, I forget what it was. And have them run the ball 90% of their plays, which kills the clock.
Yeah.
And, winds at 25 to 50 miles per hour gusts.
Right, sustained at 25.
Yeah, so, am I bitter? No. I'm not bitter. Not bitter. I turned the TV or the game off at the first quarter because I knew. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not going to watch a game. I can't have any chance of winning. And it's not fun.
Yeah, and if I'm a fan of that game, it'd be a boring game to watch, too.
Yeah, I kept going back and forth. It was the same score. And Stephon Diggs, there was a touchdown that he should have caught that bounced off his arm. I don't know if he was looking up and the ball was probably whippling around weird, but
yeah.
Still, though, yeah. 14 to 10,
14
I
to
think.
10, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that great of a game. And be there, I don't think I would have enjoyed it myself.
No way.
It would have freezing my butt off.
Freezing, and that Belichick's going to run every single play.
Yeah, and then pump his fist at the end, because he's a great coach. He knows. And they asked him, the next, because they play in week 16. And what do you think when you guys go, when they come to you, what about your passing game? And he smiled. He's like, well, we have a whole set of passing plays that they didn't even see today.
Right. They never had to use them.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of nice for them. They've got that in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Or they might run it, 95%.
Not for me. I don't want that to happen. And week 16, that's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, that was my big unfinished business to see Josh make the playoffs. But is he guaranteed the 6th seed?
I think he is, actually.
I think he's locked in at that 3rd seed or the 6th seed.
Yeah, because he's got 500 points on more than Dub C.
Well, don't count him out yet. Don't count Don C out. He might score 700 points.
We're going to hear about that for the rest of our lives. I want to hear about that for the rest of our lives. Every single player on his bench or on his starting lineup scored the league record.
Uh-huh.
Which I think the recap for Craig would just be him like shaking his head and like doing his hands like
for an hour.
I mean, Dean.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even get to us. He'd just be like pulling his hair out, going, "I don't know how this happened. I don't know where. What?" So yeah.
What about you? You got any unfinished business?
Well, pretty much all it was screw you, Mac Jones. Screw you, Bill Belichick. Screw you, Mother Nature. I understand you're a fickle beast, and please don't punish me anymore. Yeah. I understand, Josh. That was your big fuck you to me. Good for you. I'll take it.
In the regular season,
I'll take it. You got it. The playoffs. Maybe we'll meet together in the playoffs. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I would love it to be in the championship, because I have pretty good projections. Not that means anything, but yeah. So I don't have really too much unfinished business.
All right. Well, let's move on to want to do trade time.
Sure. Trade time, trading guys, excellent. Nice. A little off there, but we were good.
Not bad.
Way better than Zoom.
Yeah, I'm way better than Zoom.
Just two guys in a car.
Two guys hanging on the Subaru.
That's right.
All right, what's the first trade we got up here?
I'm glad you asked that, Brian. The first trade is none other involving you and Disco. We have Hillbillies on PC trading away Alvin Kamara and Zach Ertz for Darren Waller, the baller, and Mecole Hardman.
All right. Do you want to give your take first or me?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give you my take first. I understand that you're in last place.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get stuff for the future. And you have pieces, obviously, that people want. Kamara. I wouldn't be surprised. Najee Harris. Other things as well. Madison.
Yeah.
Obviously. And I understand both takes. Bigler's going all in, man. He wants his shot. He's got a good shot. He's taking it. And it was hard for him to give up Waller because that's his boy. He loves him.
Yeah.
I think I agree. I don't have any problems with the trade, to be honest. I understand that we all hate when the bottom trades with the tops, but I mean, if that's our feelings, maybe we should put a vote to pull the trading deadline back like 1 week or something.
1 or 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, because we have it all the way until what, the 2 weeks before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So when everything's pre-established.
Yeah, if you move that up 2 weeks,
right,
everybody's in it.
Right, and you would have had a lot more difficult time deciding whether or not to trade Kamara or something.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah.
I have a shot if this works out.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
So that's something we could bring up later on if people really wanted to do that. I think you won the trade because you get Waller next year, and we don't know for sure if Kamara is going to play.
Right, and is it even guaranteed that Waller won't play this year? I mean, he could come back for some of the playoffs.
He could.
I know he's got the knee injury, but
Bigler didn't want that.
He didn't want to take that risk.
So I got Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and he wanted Hawkinson, and I said no because I might keep him. Mm-hmm. It's a possibility, but I had him settle for Zach Ertz. Kamara's been banged up and hurt, so I was like, it might not even really work out in his favor. Mm-hmm. But I have no use for him since he's a first-round player, selection. And who wouldn't want Waller?
Right. I mean,
Waller, I think in the 8th round. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I mean, it's like riding the waterfalls, baby.
Exactly. He had a down year, though. He definitely had a down year.
He did, but he's still top 3.
Oh yeah. And if he rests up and gets healthy for next year, yeah, he definitely can win weeks.
So you think you won the trade?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, Brian. And the next trade we've got, which pretty much happened, almost an hour later?
Yeah.
Between Gags to Riches and Disco, trading away. Disco trades away Mike Williams for DK Metcalf, and from my understanding was that Gags was the one who offered Metcalf to Disco, and Disco basically was like, "I have to take this. I have no choice. I have to take this."
Yeah.
And I don't know whether is Mike Williams a keeper next year or
yeah
I think he is late roundish.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Gags was thinking about.
Right, one more piece.
Yeah, on like the high-powered San Diego offense. So, and Metcalf has been doing basically dick.
Yeah.
I can understand him. I understand, and also Metcalf has a really high ceiling. I mean, if him and Russell Wilson connect, dude, it's over.
Right.
Like, he can get 2 touchdowns, 65 yards. He's like a poor man's Calvin Johnson, sort of.
That's fair.
In one way or another. And Mike Williams before this year was like very hit or miss, and he hit like the first half of the season, and he's kind of been iffy for the last half. So, I think I give it to. I think I'm gonna give it to Disco.
Yeah. Okay.
Because just the upside and the ceiling of DK Metcalf is worth it. And I think trading him and Mike Williams are kind of even, except for the keeper value for Gags. But I think the upside of in the playoffs, when you're playing against me, Jim Crick or something, you get that 40-point week.
Yep.
That's when you're gonna be like, money.
Yep. And I think I agree. DK has more upside. He's got those big weeks. Mike Williams, like he's definitely second in line behind Keenan Allen.
Right.
And I like that. I like the Disco's going all in. He's getting all the big names that they have the best possible chance of going off.
Right.
If Kamara's healthy, he'll go off. DK could go off in the playoffs. So he, like you said, he's going all in. I like it. I respect it.
Yeah, and I was thinking about trying to trade for DK Metcalf myself.
Were you?
I was looking at Gags receivers, and then that's when the trade went through, and I was like, well, crap. And I don't think Gags didn't have any other trades.
Yeah.
Because I was going to look at like A.J. Brown or something. But
yeah.
So, yeah, good for him, man. Both of you guys.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm gonna give Allen to Bigler just because, it's going to benefit him, has a chance to benefit him more. And Mike Williams, I'm not really sold on him.
Right. That offense is good, man.
Yeah. Oh, you're great with Herbert. They're great.
Although when you got Eckler fumbling 3 times in one game, Josh, that never happens, Josh.
I know.
So, whatever. Moving on.
All right. Next trade.
We good?
Yep.
Alrighty, we have another trade going on between Hillbillies on PCP selling the farm to Yinzer Jags. Hillbillies on PCP trades away Alexander Madison for Cam Akers and Cortland Sutton.
You've been trying to trade me Cam Akers all year.
I've been trying to trade everybody Cam Akers.
Oh, really? And I finally took the bait.
Well, I mean, I said before I got Elijah Mitchell, I was going to keep Cam. He was on my top list, top 2, 3 list of keeping because of the value. And then when I got Elijah Mitchell, and I know I could keep him in the 15th round, I was like, why do I keep Cam?
Right.
So that's why I was shopping him. And some people weren't too excited about him, mainly Ed.
He wasn't excited about Akers?
No, he basically told me to go screw off. Told me, he's like, there's not a chance. He's like, what do you want? And I gave my picks, and I went through 4 people. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, dang it, Ed. I was like, this is a game, man. We jerk each other's chains here.
Yeah.
You just jerked my chain on.
He thought that maybe there's a glimmer of hope that you can actually get something for him.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm not interested. I was like, all right, fine.
Well, my take on this was, I wanted to get something from Madison. Dalvin Cook went down. I've been trying to trade Madison to Josh all year, literally all year. We almost had a deal done a couple times. I even tried to get him to take at Madison right at the very end. He declined. He believes Dalvin's going to be 100%, healthy for the playoffs. And hopefully for his sake he is. But like you said, it might be a 2-week rental, but it could turn out to be the piece that actually wins some playoff games. Like if he's the starter in a playoff game, he's probably going to get you 25 points. Right.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, and like I told you, he's a 2-week rental. I also did not want to give him to Josh.
Yeah.
I wanted him as a 2-week rental, and I believe because it's like a dislocated shoulder, and if those are it's easier to re-dislocate it once it's been like that for a while. So in my mind, I think so. This is what, week 14. Yeah. I think Cook comes back and re-hurts it again, and I think Madison might be starting by week 16 or 17.
Yeah, it could be for the semifinal or the Tonto Bowl.
Yeah, so I'm just taking a chance, taking a gamble on it.
Yeah.
And it might help me. It helped me out this week. He did pretty well. I didn't win.
Some points.
And this week it might help me out as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's good for us. I think.
Is Cook coming back to play in not this week, but
Thursday?
The following?
Yeah, following week. So I think that I think the trade was even, to be honest. I don't know about winning.
Yeah.
He might win because of value.
Yeah, I might win from value.
I might win just because I got rid of Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. And
That did me, Cortland.
I know I started him too. He didn't do much. But I will say this: I might keep Cam Akers. I just want to have as many pieces just to see what happens in the off season.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of pieces are going to be moving, and I want to see which ones are going to hit, which ones aren't, and then make your decision. And like I said before, if I can get a couple 4th, 5th round picks, maybe even a little bit higher, in addition to keeping 2 great players, that's my goal. So, yeah.
I know Craig's like, you're gonna have like 17 picks.
All right, we're skipping training of the week. Nothing exciting enough to even talk about.
Nah, it's just little things. Craig got Dontrell Hillard. All right, good job. Josh got Abdullah. Good job.
Moving on.
This week's matchups. Oops. I lost it there at the end.
I know.
Puberty.
Get you every time.
Get you every time. Oh, there's a Cardinal. Somebody's watching us. There's 2 of them. That's like spiritual.
Ooh, D-Hop
D-Hop.
and Kyler Murray.
I like it. Oh,
All right,
man.
which matchup are we going to do first here?
All right, the first matchup that we will do, let's do Gags the Riches for Shawshank Athletics.
All right.
Let's see here. The projections.
It's kind of a meaningless game.
It is, but we're still going to entertain it.
Yes.
Well,
We're not going to go through, since we're on a shortened schedule, we're going to do these kind of quick.
yeah, like I said, 2 guys in a car parked on the street, and
I got to pick Noel up.
yeah, and when people walk by us, they think one of 2 things: those 2 guys are doing drugs or a podcast. I'm calling the cops either way.
Or they're having an affair.
Well, yeah, you don't want to tell your wives and
That's right.
stuff. I got
3 choices. All
three
right.
choices. You look more like a druggie than I do, though. You got the gloves with the mittens that pop off, and you got the weird jacket.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you look like an undercover cop. You got like this ball cap that nobody really wears. You got the glasses. I'm just saying, it's like it feels like you're working undercover.
I can see that. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I like being undercover cop.
A stakeout. All right.
Undercover.
So we got Gags versus Josh. What are the projections saying?
Shawshank 186 to 138. Ouch.
And does Gags have his lineup set?
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, there's no buys. They're all on the bench.
Now, truth be told, I just like the Joker. I want to see like beautiful things. I don't know what the quote is like. I just want to watch the world burn or whatever.
Okay.
Josh, I don't know if you listen to this podcast anymore or not, but I wanted to see whether or not you would actually quit the league, and I was hoping you lost to Detling, and I wanted to see a major upset from Gags to beat you. You still end the season with the most points in 7th place, but since that's not happening, I'm going to take your team for the win on the strength of your team.
Yes, you've got a pretty good overall team. Gags is like Swiss cheese right now. You're starting Taylor Heineke, Kenny Galladay, and Matt Breida. Oh boy, Buffalo. Your defense should have been great, but it's just not right now. And yeah, Josh, your team's loaded. Nobody wants to play you.
Nope. And you were in the playoffs.
And you're in the playoffs. That's right. It's terrible.
So you're taking Josh?
Taking Josh, unfortunately.
Yep.
But it also has implications.
What's
Because
that?
I think if Craig loses, Josh wins, they flip.
Oh, okay. So there is a small possible change, yeah.
Yes.
In seating.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's
All right.
move over.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
All right. This next matchup is the Hillbillies on PCP. Yours truly versus Saquon and Ain't So. And I was really, really pulling for Jay last week. I was hoping that he would. I think he was playing Tree. And
No, he's playing Justin.
last week I was ready to play Jut, and Jut went off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jay, his season ended last week. So we could technically clap him out. And another bitter year for Jay. I'd love to see him make a run in the playoffs one of these years, but not this year. Looking up and down these lineups, I'm going to take my team on the strength of Waller the Baller, because there's a Q next to his name. I hope he plays and just tears it up.
We're not talking about the knee.
No. That would piss Bigler off so much.
Probably would.
Yeah,
Probably
but I'm
not
not. Yeah, he would be very mad. But I do think I have the better team this week in general. we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a meaningless game, but I'm gonna take me over Jay.
All right, I'm going to take you over Jay as well. Although, so far, he doesn't have a defense in.
Oh.
So now I'm looking at here. We can put the Baltimore, Cleveland. And he doesn't have a running back in, which would be most likely Tonto Foreman. So it actually might be a lot closer than you think, Ryan.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take you on the strength of your defense versus Minnesota right now.
Okay.
Because Adam Thielen's out.
Yeah.
And
Cook's out.
Cook's out as well. But I think, yeah. And that's probably about it.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right, in the next matchup up, we've got none other than Possum Magic versus Dub C Hooligans. One's in the playoffs, one's not. Possum recently got usurped by Craig, so now he's 5th place, I believe.
Yeah.
And Craig is 4th. So he's trying to fight his way back into seeding wise. And unfortunately for Dub C, the run has come to an end.
Clap him out.
Yes, clap. Once again, sorry, buddy. The end is near for your team, but you have one game left to throw your weight around and knock out Tree a little bit down and further down the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Further down the tree. The totem pole, maybe. And it looks like pretty even projections here. There's no. I think they all have their line set, and I personally would have to give it to. Job. Well, that's a good one. That is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Matchup. That's tight.
Very, very tight matchup.
I'm going to give it to Bean on the strength of Javonte Williams. He is
nice.
He is here.
Yeah, he is.
He's made it known that he should be the number 1 running back of Denver.
All right. I might be agreeing with you on this one just because Tree's running backs have some tough matchups, Baltimore and San Fran. And you know what? Bean is going to hang his hat on Cordarrelle Patterson this year. That's going to be that's like his statement for the year. He stood by him. He made the trade. It kind of worked out, to his benefit. It's a kind of a historic trade for him. And I think Bean ends the year at 7-7, right? If he wins.
I believe so.
Yeah, if he wins, he ends at 500, that's respectable.
Technically, you're not a loser.
Yeah, you are not a loser.
500 percentage record.
Yeah. And if Josh loses and you somehow outscore him, you
By
need
500.
Yeah, that's right. You could be in the playoffs, but
So technically, maybe we shouldn't clap him out.
yeah, I guess technically,
mathematically, you're not mathematically eliminated. You're just plus 500 away.
it's improbable.
Yes, improbable. Exactly. Great use of words.
Great word.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Dub C.
I concur.
Okay.
All right, next up we have the former Kitchen of Love, Springfield Isotopes, sitting in 4th place now.
Yes, I believe so.
We're going up against Jet, only projected at 120. I think he's in like 9th or 10th place.
Yeah. Currently got a receiver suspended, tight end out. So
He's going to make some moves probably.
Yes, he's going to need to pick up a tight end and switch the defense out possibly. Maybe we should alert him.
Yes, we shall alert him.
Craig doesn't have a running back in yet, so
it's
probably
it's early.
Does he have a running back? He's got Latavius Murray, Dalton Hilliard. Those are his 2 choices. Okay.
All right. I'm going to give this to Craig overall. I think it's going to be. I like the quarterback head-to-head matchup. That should be pretty good. Mm-hmm. T. Higgins is finally starting to come into his own for Craig, which is what I think he wanted from the very beginning of the year,
right.
Which is bad for everybody else who might be seeing him in the playoffs because Jamar Chase is kind of going downhill. He's trending down.
Passing each other.
Yeah, they're kind of flip-flopping there.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're seeing each other at the crossroads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that Craig wins and holds on to 4th place. Does he have a chance of getting a 3rd?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all 8-5, I think.
Yeah. Except for you get a couple 9 and 4s.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. If Disco loses, he would be able to flip.
He could jump, yeah.
He could jump.
All right.
And if even if me and Jim lost, I don't think he could jump.
Okay. So I'm going to give this to Craig.
You are? Okay. I'm going to give it to Craig as well on the strength of his receivers and Devontae Adams versus Chicago.
Okay, yeah. They're going to want to torch them again.
Oh, yeah, because Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago.
Yep.
All right, this next matchup I hold very true, near, and dear to my heart. We've got the Yinzer Jags versus Ed Lager. Ed Lager has made a flurry of moves, trying to fill out the buys and stuff. We got Keenan Allen with COVID currently.
Ooh, ouch.
So I don't know if he's going to play or not. Let's see here. I'm going to pick myself to win here on the strength of my team. And I believe right now this is Madison like 8.53, but I think
that's going to be more than that.
I don't think Cook's going to play.
No.
And not sure about DeAndre Swift on his side. But I got a lot of questionable people he just threw in there in the starting lineup. So, and Lamar Jackson could go off. I don't know. But I got Josh Allen playing against Tampa Bay. So, I'm picking me.
Yeah, that Josh Allen game versus Tampa Bay, in Tampa Bay, they couldn't throw the ball very well at all, and I think that is going to be a shootout.
Yes,
I mean,
me too.
Yeah, that has...
There shouldn't be 25 to 55 mile per hour winds.
No,
in Tampa Bay.
So for that reason, I'm going to take you as well. Ed had a pretty solid year, but just couldn't put it together. I don't know.
His running backs that were either hurt, or just weren't performing.
So did we clap that out officially?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
All right, sorry.
Let's clap him out. I don't think there's no way he can make it, but the one thing I like about this league, and I should save this for later, but everybody has a pretty solid record, even the people at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, just somebody who's completely tanked.
13.
Yeah. Everybody's had at least 4 wins, maybe 5 by the end of the season. So,
right.
Yeah, and the points are not that different, from first to last. Maybe 300 to 400.
So it is very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. It always is. All right, I'm taking you.
Thank you. And now, the matchup of the week. 14.
Week 14. Is this the only game where 2 playoff teams are playing this week?
No, Tree-Size and Craig.
Tree-Size and Craig, yeah. But this is 2 versus 3. There's a lot on the line.
A bye on the line.
A bye is on the line, which...
Big time, baby.
Yeah, big time. Everybody wants to sit that first week out if you can, just so you can get to the semifinal for free.
Yep.
I mean, then you only have to win 2 games to win it all. Still have the chance of wearing that Romo jersey, but that
Don't
bye.
I know that?
Yeah, that bye is so sweet.
Still hanging in my closet.
And I think this is going to be a great matchup. Disco, he's got his loaded team out there. I haven't really looked into Kamara. I don't know whether or not he's playing this week. It looks like he's questionable.
Yeah.
But his lineup is sick. I mean, on paper.
Stacked.
Except for Ertz.
Except for Ertz and Judy.
And Judy, yeah.
That's because he's got J.J. Taylor out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, wait until that's even scarier whenever he gets
yes, it is.
His lineup. He's projected at 195 without
So
JTT. It's so gross. And last week, I don't know about you, but he was projected to get about 225 points in the early parts of Sunday, and then that all fell apart whenever Kansas City played.
Oh, terrible.
I thought for sure that he was going to crush Dub C, and Dub C was just kept hanging around, and then Mahomes and Hill just kind of imploded.
That's right. And I know what you're thinking, Brian. Is that really a Wilson Phillips CD in your car? And yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
One more day. That's for you, Bean. Hold on for one more day. One more season. Okay.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
I love my
Turn
Wilson
that off.
Phillips.
Yeah, it's scary how quickly you pulled that up. So yeah, Dub C, we thought for sure he was going to crush Bean, and I mean, if he'd be in the driver's seat right now.
He would.
Right?
He would be in first place, ready to go, locked up.
Yeah. And
bragging.
He wants that bye so bad.
He does. He wants to buy real bad. He doesn't want to play. I guess right now it'll be Josh, 6th seed.
Yeah. No. Nobody wants to play him.
Nobody wants to play Josh because, as Craig has stated, historically that 6 seeds usually make a run to the playoffs, championships. Because Craig, I feel like that's 4 out of 6 championships that he's done in the 6th seed.
If only Josh could do some more inside the computers. you know, to give us some more information, some more inside looks.
I know, right? I wish he would commit to us more.
Yes. Where's your commitment?
Yeah, it's like we're just a side piece to him.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to quit us if it doesn't go well.
Would you call him the P word?
Pussy.
Okay. All right. So even though JTT is on the bench, I have to, in good conscience, give this one to Disco. Where this matchup is going to be figured out is going to be that KC versus Las Vegas game, because Jim's playing the Vegas D, and if Mahomes torches him, then he's definitely going to pull that one out. But you can never count Brady out, man. You can never count Brady out.
No, you can't. And apparently, I think Mahomes did very well. Him and Hill, I think they torched Las Vegas last time they played him.
Okay.
So it could be more of the same.
And we'll wait until Crick gets AB back for the playoffs. It's gonna be a beautiful thing for him, because he's gonna be rested, COVID free. You know, maybe he'll have a real vaccination card.
Maybe, we'll see. He might find another way around it. So stupid.
But I think Disco pulls this win out, and I think Crick is just getting fired up for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he knows well. It's gonna be a tough matchup here against the Disco. Like you said, Mahomes versus Brady is like even.
Yeah.
The receivers, Hill, Godwin, Metcalf versus Claypool, Lamb, Jefferson. Got to give that to Disco. The running backs, Fournette, Kamara versus Elliott Jones. Great matchup. Giving that to Elliott and Jones, actually. Because I don't know about Kamara. Tight ends, Kmet versus Ertz. Believe it or not, got to give that to Ertz.
Okay.
It hurts.
Hurts to give it to Ertz.
Yeah, and flex, Dylan versus Judy. I'm giving it to Dylan. Boswell or Prater. I'm a Boswell guy.
Yep.
KC versus Las Vegas, and Chargers versus the Giants, and the Giants starting quarterback is Mike Glennon.
Yeah, Chargers.
So yeah, I gotta give that to him. So, but yeah, I'm giving it to Disco as well, barring a couple, like a Mahomes Hill collapse again.
I don't think it happened again.
I don't either. But hopefully, and I know maybe Jim's thinking that he can use the Kansas City defense to get some turnovers, maybe.
Right. I mean, I think it's a great play.
It is
from Crick. I think it's a bold move.
Bold move, Cotton.
Bold move, Cotton. That's what you got to do if you want to win.
But he's also playing at the points. If he loses, he wants to. Craig's 2286, 2366. I mean, it would really have to be a steep drop off
for him to lose that spot. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
but like you said, bye week or Josh.
Right. But think about this. I'm not wishing anything on you, but let's hypothetically say you both lose, you and Crick.
Right.
But he outscores you in points.
Right.
Boom. He slides right into that bye.
And I'm third versus Josh.
Right.
I don't want that.
Sorry.
I do not want that.
All right. Any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are great regular season, everybody. Yes. We've enjoyed it. It's been
longer than ever. Literally. And it felt longer than ever for me and Gags.
True. Very true. And although we weren't able to give you the high value production that we normally do for the podcast, we will do our best
for the playoffs
to be able to do it for the playoffs and for next year as well. And we also, to all the people that did not make the playoffs, we look forward to playing you again next season.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like, subscribe. And you can win free Tonto's Demise gear. Swag.
It's going to be like a hand-drawn thing from Detling.
Probably will.
Demise.
I'm going to get one of those iron things on a t-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
And you can do old school version.
Well, you got to call up Jimmy and see if you can whip something up for us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? Or Jay. Have one of his students do it for him. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna go, guys. It's a nice cold 38 degrees. Probably more like 28 degrees in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Brian's got to go pick his daughter up.
Yep.
Or else she'll freak out, which I don't blame her.
And then Crystal will freak out.
And basically, we don't want Brian to get in trouble.
That's right.
And love you guys.
You ready, darling?
I'm always ready, Brian. That was fun. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, I know. It's good. Hey, it beats doing that on Zoom.
It sure does.